Hey Fish Fam, this is Nikachu Merfolk Master. I'm here with my brother, and we are here for the fifth and final round with Simic Merfolk in Modern with Thieving Skydiver. You know you love it. You know you love my channel. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Support all things Nikachu MTG. As we wait for our opponent to make their mulligans, we are going to thank our sponsor, starting with themanabase.com, content site with podcasts, videos on modern, historic, arena, Commander, and more. The Mana Base is your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. And Mana Traders. Mana Traders is the premier place to rent Magic cards online, and you can support the channel by using my Mana Traders link in the description below if you so much love to do so. Or, if you love value, don't forget you can sign up with my coupon code Nikachu to get 15% off the first 3 months. Would it have been enough if the pony declared that he wants to take your bishop? No. They have to physically do the thing. We're up against like almost another control deck. I feel like these are supposed to be good matchups, but so far has not ended up being that way. Please do not spell snare this. I hate it when they do that. I hate it when they do that. Please be Grixis Shadow or something, I don't know. Okay, that's nice. I'll have 2 Force Negations up. It's actually really nice. Oh, one of you. It's Uro of some sort. So we're just going to put everything on the battlefield and hope that's good enough. Now, the Sultai version might be a little different, but for the most part, they don't have sweepers. Thieving Skydiver, nice. Guess I'll play Thieving Skydiver at end of turn. Just gotta counter Jace the Mind Sculptor, or a timely, I don't know, something on this Lord. Probably protecting the Lord is worth it.
Fatal Push should allow you to put a +1 counter on any other creature you control.
Why? It's OP as it is.
No. I mean, if it's used against you.
Oh. The opponent may choose to put a +1/+1 counter on.
No, you get the choice.
Yeah, your opponent.
Yeah.
Who controls Fatal Push? Thieving Skydiver. Oh, you got a blocker? I don't care. Unless this deck is randomly playing Quaddle for some reason. I think I'm just trying to counter Jace the Mind Sculptor for the most part. I'll try to defend a Master of the Pearl Trident, though. That's actually worth countering.
Counter it with mana. Tempo.
Yeah, tempo matters. It'd be funny if they force a negate here. No, I'm getting this to resolve, that's for sure. Okay, I'll put a Master. Oh, you have Fatal Push? That's rude. Whatever. Alright. That's not good, to be honest. That was bad. I just hope they didn't have a second Fatal Push. But that was the only thing that they could have at that moment. Because if they play Uro, that negates basically a turn's worth of this stuff. Clock is still going on. What if Merfolk's 1-drop was a Giver of Runes? I would take that. It's not really a Merfolk thing that they would do. Or it's not even a blue thing. Or maybe it can be. Target creature gets hexproof until end of turn, so even more powerful. But not necessarily more powerful, because you still get swept up by, like, mass damage spells like Anger of the Gods. Upabacchus. Split Chief's Thirst. Okay.
big. Not big enough.
Oh, this is very unfortunate. Now I'm really screwed if they find Uro at any moment. Alright, Silver Gill Adapt, you gotta go all the way. You gotta go all the way. I know, this is like the league, basically. How many threats did I draw this game? One?
Might as well.
I have to. I actually just have to. 3 Fatal Pushes and a Blood Chief's Thirst. Like, I have no other way of winning the game. Oh god, you have Cryptic Command here? That'd be so bad for me. Oh, okay, that's okay. Okay, we're in top deck war. But like I drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands?
Which means that it's just creatures from here on out.
No, not necessarily. They did not draw land. They've got definitely like Mystic Sanctuary in their deck, so I still have to grind through what's going on in the graveyard. Or maybe not. How many islands do you have? You have 4 islands, yeah. Oh god. I have to fight through Field of the Dead too. At least this thing has flying. So every land drop now is worth creatures. The clock is on. I have to win really quickly. Oh, they have a removal. Or they don't. Okay, I can comfortably attack. Can't block me. That's the point. That's the tech here. It's not that I'm trying to steal artifacts. I'm just trying to attack for an honest 2 damage. I don't know what I need this land in play for. Okay, so maybe our opponent like puts a bunch of zombies in play. Are you gonna get Mystic Sanctuary? Boo. Okay, they have nothing in hand. They're gonna put 1 removal spell on top. Get a bunch of zombies. And then we can flash in Trickster, at least tap a zombie down, draw, deal 2 damage. No land drop. Okay, we get an extra 2 damage in. Turn off the fetch lands. Is this a Golos deck? No, this is just a Simic Uro deck. What the fuck is this Cryptic Command? It's Cryptic Command. That's bad. Well, I didn't see. Why do you have that in your hand? Well, whatever. So, I'm in deep shit now. I need them to use that Fatal Push on something. Oh, great, they used the Fatal Push. Okay, so maybe you have a chance of squeezing in with this Master of the Pearl Trident if they have nothing in hand. Just nothing. They need to have nothing, though. I'm hoping they find a land with this thing. They found a land. Now I hope that they can't draw anything off of that polluted delta. Take 2. That is a sign that they are screwed. That's a good sign. Or although they left a blocker last turn when they had Cryptic. It's lethal if they have nothing and they have no way of drawing a Fatal Push after they crack and get a Mystic Sanctuary. I will go for it though, because I'm not going to let this game go on for a second more. That does not do it for me. Please have nothing. I drew 1,000,000 lands at any moment that I could have easily closed out this game. Yeah, they might have Wilderness Reclamation as well. Okay, we'll definitely bring in Force Negation. Definitely bring in Relics. All of them. This is the Relic matchup. I'm assuming they have Uro. I didn't see an Uro. So here's this. Do I need Mana Leak? We'll bring in Mana Leak. Okay, take out Dismember. But if I bring in Mana Leak, what do I take out? So we'll definitely keep Thieving Skydiver. Maybe we take out something like Trickster here. No, we can't do that. That's silly. Okay, we can take out a land. We need to make room for at least 2 Mana Leaks. Maybe overrating some of these lords, especially the non-island walk ones. Yeah, we'll just play with blue lords. It's a blue game. See you later, Pride of the Wolves. Pride of Wolves. Hand looks good.
They mulliganed.
That's also good. They mulliganed game 1 too. That's important to note. It's hard to remember, but it's also very important to like keep note when your opponent's mulliganing, because if you feel like, oh, my deck was great, but if your opponent mulliganed to 5, then actually, no, your deck might not have been great. It actually might have been because your opponent mulliganed to nothing.
5 isn't nothing.
So if your deck does well when you mulligan and they keep 7 cards, that's a pretty good indication that your deck is really good.
Like that time you were playing against that dredge opponent at the tournament. You mulliganed to 5 and you still whooped his ass.
I don't remember which one you're talking about because there's been a few. You forced and negated me again. Okay, hopefully this time that kills them, but not necessarily. I am gonna have to tap out for a little while. Next, I'm gonna spend the next turn playing Relic. Ooh. Okay, change my mind. Now maybe next turn I'll play Silvergill Adept. Like that's a tough thing. It's tough as a Magic player. You can't base everything on results. You know, I mean, I pump up. I mean, soon enough you're gonna see me make all sorts of wild like claims, you know, 5-0 this, 5-0 that, this deck is unbeatable on YouTube because that's what gets clicks, but really it's worthless. And the leagues are like such bad. Leagues are a fine testing ground just to see if your deck does well, but it's not a really good indication how well it's going to do in a truly competitive environment. Because these leagues are not competitive anymore. It's still fine for like learning and stuff, though. It's still fine.
This league is a circus.
Okay, I'm gonna take a turn off to play out the good stuff. I think MTG players are also pretty biased concerning their deck choices. Well, of course. There's a lot of psychological reasons for this. No. You have something for this? No. Fling to dust. Oh. That I don't care. I think the only thing that would be disappointing is if they play like Wilderness Reclamation next turn and I don't have a good answer to it. And they like, I don't know, for some reason have Cryptic Command and have an amazing hand. In my opinion, it changed when they erased casual. Yeah, they completely eroded. The competitive leagues were very real and very serious. So, I mean, I don't like throwing my copter here. Throwing the copter away, but it's whatever. I don't want to do nothing with my turn. My hand is just stockpiled. We just deal with the removal. I'll play a Trickster at end of turn. Willie Hall, rating with a party of 16. Thank you very much, Willie Hall. When are you coming back on my morning coffee and MTG show? When are you coming back? Where were you? We miss you. We need to hear more about 5-0s with Infect. You're doing like great, aren't you? I think you have like a bunch of 5-0s. You want to do something Thursday? Yeah, Thursday's good. Thursday, you pick the day. Whatever's good for you. I'm doing it every Thursday or Friday anyway. I will exile this thing. Or maybe I should do this at their... I don't know when to do this. They can get Mystic Sanctuary here. Truth be told, my hand can beat a Fatal Push, so I don't really care. I also can't play around this, because if they fetch and I Relic in response, it doesn't change anything. You already had a Fatal Push? Goodbye. It's Mana Leak. Oh well, the Mana Leak is for the big stuff. As far as I'm concerned... See, this is what I needed against that Twin player. This exact sort of hand. I have Mana Leak and Relic of Progenitus up. With Teferi, just had a quick playtest with Yorion Merfolk with Teferi main deck. Turn 3 Teferi main deck, Luris. Oh, and main deck Luris, I like it. We'll definitely try it more. How many Fatal Pushes are there? How many do I have to beat? I almost feel like this thing should have Flash.
It should, but that would make it OP.
Yeah, they can't let that happen now, can they? I think I'm pretty close to cracking this Relic. Or, I don't know, maybe I should just let them keep shooting things. What the hell is this? Cast down, destroy target non-legendary creature? And I can't even counter that. It's gonna be another situation where Mana Leak does absolutely nothing. What matchups was the Mana Leak for? No, it was not for control because I have enough stuff for control, but it was for Oops All Spells. It was mostly for combo decks that where like Chalice of the Void doesn't do a whole lot. I just want to have something because the deprived mana is very difficult. Our opponent fetched and did not get a Mystic Sanctuary. Can still counter Cryptic Command, sort of. Sure. That's what this is for. Oh, you kept it in your hand, did you? Okay, I think I'm just gonna go for the kill. Or I mean, like, by what I mean is I'm just gonna put a big pile of damage on the battlefield and go for it. I mean, if you Fatal Push anything, I'm gonna counter it. Because screw that, you're not killing my stuff. If you somehow have Damnation into something else, I mean, you have to do this. Yeah, I'll counter this. I'm getting concerned I can't counter anything. Oh, Slude's ready to puke. Maybe right beside where he puked yesterday.
He's on the couch.
Yeah, it's not good. Hey, wait, wait. Well, he might be doing this thing where his nose just needs to get clear. Do whatever you want, but do it on the ground. Yeah, good call. Good call, good call. Slude also does this thing where he just blows all the snot out of his nose.
Hello. So we got worms or something?
No. Everyone always asks, do your cats have worms? They have no worms. They're just like throwing up. Actually, Slude doesn't throw up very much. Sometimes a hairball. Chubby Meatball, on the other hand, pukes like no tomorrow.
Like it's her fucking job.
Yeah, basically. Want to draw 2 cards? Go for it. Let's see what good they do you. See, the way that match played out is how I expected all my other matches to play out. Well, okay, so that was the only match where it mattered, because that was the only, like, that sort of... Sultai Uro is a deck in the metagame. I don't know. I didn't learn a whole lot. We didn't learn very much about... Well, no, I think we did learn something about Thieving Skydiver, still. I think it's fine. It's probably not worth keeping in against most control decks. If the control deck has blockers, it's worth keeping in. Oh, but even against that Bant deck, they had Ice Fang Quaddle. Like, what is with the playtesting today? What is with today's playtesting? It's just all over the place. Whatever. It would have been nice. It would have been pretty sweet if we stole something with this. Okay, I don't know. We'll still stream something. I can like speed run another league. But for everyone on YouTube, that's gonna be it for today. Basically a 2-2 finish. I know we went 3-2, but really one match someone conceded to me, so it doesn't count. And it does not count. So we're gonna thank all my patrons and the Twitch subscribers that love me on Patreon and Twitch. And we're also gonna thank our sponsors, themanabase.com and Mana Traders. This has been Nikachu with his brother playing Simic Merfolk with Thieving Skydiver in Modern.